Hey crew, hello guys, I love you so much. I'm sending you so much healing light. Welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. Hello new subscribers, hello returning subscribers. I'm so happy to see our crew growing every day. I'm sending you so many blessings and I'm deeply grateful for your attention and for the fact that you're enjoying spending your time on my channel. So it's midnight where I'm at, and I was just wondering whether I should do a pick a card reading. And then it struck me that I want to give you guys a sample of the kind of love reading I usually offer for a fee. So I have my love reading, my love tarot reading. It used to be called the Love Explorations reading, but I wanted to simplify it. So I just named it love reading at the moment. You can book one of those in the link in the description box below. It's the first link. It will take you directly to my website. But I thought I would give you a sample of how these readings look like outside of my website. Okay, if you want to call it like that. So I wanted to give you a pick a card reading called Two to Tango, or It Takes Two to Tango, where I actually suss out the energies of you and the person that you have on your mind. So this applies for those of you that are already in a connection, for those of you that are feeling some sort of crush kind of vibes towards someone. It can also be a celebrity crush as well, if you're curious to find out what the energy is between you and the celebrity crush you have on your mind. But I also want to say it applies as well for those of you that are trying to manifest your next lover, okay? So we'll see how this goes. I'm opening up the space for whatever messages need to come through. I pre-shuffled the cards already. I haven't had a look at them because I just love the surprise in interpreting them on the spot. And yeah, I am giving you a choice here today between three different Mayan worry dolls. I've been using them in a previous video that I had. It was one about healing some inner childhood wounds. Feel free to check it out on the main page of my channel. But I thought of using them again because, you know, at the moment in the world, things are just topsy-turvy. Everything is a little bit chaotic. But have faith, guys, okay? This is the transition from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, an age of communication, cooperation, and considerable inclusivity, okay? So these are the birthing pains that we're all going through at the moment. All the madness that you see at the moment are the tensions between progress and tradition, okay? So don't worry. And I wanted to shift your focus away, and I wanted to give you a love reading because we all know that love is the highest vibration of them all, and hopefully it can help you escape from your current circumstances. It can help you worry less, and my intention is to help you manifest something much better than whatever it is that you have in your life, or to enhance whatever beautiful things you have in your life, okay? So the first option that we have here is the Love Worry doll. It is a red doll. I wish my camera would be a bit more bright. Let's brighten it up. There we go. So as you can see it's a very sweet stick figurine for group 1. Group 2 has the Workaholic Worry doll, and it's so cute because it's dressed in a costume. As you can see, it even has a red tie. So this is the Black Worry doll if you want to go by color rather than by topic. And then we have the Travel Worry doll. This is such a cute doll. It has like a belt, and I don't know what this is, guys. It looks like a little parachute for me. I mean, you know, getting out of tricky situation, escaping escaping from your travel worries. Yeah, I think that's what it applies to. So it's the White doll if you want to go by color rather than by topic, okay? So love, workaholic, and travel, or red, black, and white. Make your choice now. remember what I've been teaching you guys on this channel ever since I started doing these readings. Take a deep breath in, pause the video right now so you can focus your attention on one of these 3 piles, and the first one that caught your attention, go for that one, because there's a higher likelihood that the messages will strongly resonate with you. However, if you want to stay for the whole video, hey, you have my heart. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're enjoying my readings. Feel free to listen to all of the messages. I'm more than happy to have you here. If you guys want to have like some goodies, look in the description box below. There's a novel I published. You can follow me on Instagram. You can check out my other channel, Spiritual Soulscapes, where I upload meditations, although I've been a bit absent from that channel for a while now. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm planning something new for you guys next week. And without further ado, I think it's time to move on to pile number 1. So let's see, pile number 1. Hello. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the red doll or the love worry doll. I'm going to put it over here so it guards over us as we are reading. Actually, let me just read you what it says on the back. So, worry no more. There is a story that when the Mayan people of Guatemala have worries, they tell them to the worry dolls and then put them under their pillow at night. By morning, the worry dolls have taken all their worries away. If you are alone, looking for love, or fighting too much with your special someone, share your worries with this love worry doll. Okay, so I already can see that there could have been some conflict between you and the person that you have on your mind, or you might be yearning to manifest a really passionate connection. So let's see first, what is the instinctual animal energy between you and your person? The first card is your energy. You are the fox. Let's unblock this energy so that it flows freely towards you. There we go. And then your person is... wow, the dolphin. Great. Okay, so let me tell you the story of these 2 cards. So I feel that there is a sense here of incompatibility. There is a strong attraction because both the fox and the dolphin are very playful little creatures, but the fox is a land-dwelling forest or kind of like field-dwelling animal, while the dolphin dwells in the water, right? So it's kind of like you don't get a chance to meet, or you don't get a chance to see each other physically as often as you guys would like to. The dolphin is very playful, very intelligent, very intuitive, very close to human-like behavior. Dolphins are one of the few animals, well, mammals rather than animals out there that have sex for fun. They can even bully each other, and they can play pranks on each other. So they're very similar to human behavior. And I can see that the person on your mind has all their chakras going in a swirl at the moment. They're very colorful. They're very charismatic. They might have a large group of friends. They might be very charming and popular with both the opposite sex and the same sex. You, on the other hand, are remarkably not that distinct from the dolphin. Even though you might dwell in different landscapes, you might come from different cultures or different backgrounds, there is something that brings you guys together, and that is your innate intelligence, your witty charm. The fox can be quite tricky, you know. Foxes are renowned from stealing chickens from backyards of farmers. They are quite sly and adaptable, but at the same time, they make very loyal partners. Much like swans, foxes tend to pick a partner and stay with that partner until the coitus has finished, and they make babies and they help the partner raise the baby. So they are quite family oriented, quite loyal, and they're very confident as well in their wittiness. So together you would make a really playful, witty, sarcastic, but also really fun pair. And I can even imagine that in the boudoir, your connection sparks up very easily. So you're quite fiery, you're quite passionate, you love to laugh, you love to play pranks on each other, and then like have some sort of like fun revenge scenarios in the bed, so to say, you know? So now I'm going to look at the core energy in this connection, and I pulled only, well, I selected only the major arcana cards of the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm going to see what is the core major arcana card for your connection. So what defines your connection? Okay, the Hanged Man. So at the moment, things are stalled. There could be a lot of blocks and obstacles and limitations in your connection. There is a sense here that your connection is somehow determined by the movements of the astrological wheel. So how the sun is shifting through all of the 12 constellations, because we have here number 12. And as we know, in astrology, we have 12 significant constellations that are used to interpret human behavior according to astral constellations energy. So I have a feeling at the moment, just in this period, there's been a break, there's been a distancing. Potentially you guys are social distancing, which is very responsible of you. So I salute you for that. Keep doing that. Keep taking good care of your health. But there's also a sense that you guys are looking in different directions. Maybe because you're feeling like you're not that compatible, but not, how should I say, like you guys have a lot of attraction. But there is a sense that other things in your life need to fit in order for you guys to come together. So it's almost as if maybe you've got cultural differences or religious differences or political differences, and you cannot reconcile them for various reasons. So at the moment, it feels like you've both equally decided, either you express it or you didn't express it, but you made the choice anyway, to just move a little bit away from each other. That's the core energy that I'm seeing here with the Hanged Man. However, the Hanged Man is left hanging or on hold because he's meant to shift his perspective. So I think that at the moment, this distancing, this separation that is happening between you guys is meant to be so that you guys figure some things out about what could actually bring you together rather than what is very obviously separating you. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see now the sexual characteristics of this connection. This is the juicy part. So, okay, we have here the priestess or the high priestess. And as you can see, this is a person like a nun, a person that has been abstaining from sex, but nonetheless has this spark of passion from time to time. Like she wants to expose herself. She wants to kind of be wanted and be desired and needed, right? Whoa, you actually got what, in my view, is the kinkiest card of this deck, the Queen of Fire. I mean, woof, 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 right? This is about giving into pleasure to the extreme, creating an environment where all of your sexual fantasies can be fulfilled. But at the same time, this is also about repression. So there is a sense here that there is a lot of heavy fantasizing that you are both doing separately about ripping each other's clothes apart, about tearing into each other's bodies and having these cataclysmic orgasms, but nothing is actually happening. It's more in your fantasy than in reality. But the potential, whew, I'm getting hot just thinking of it. And then what do we have here? Yes, Nine of Fire. I cannot believe how well these cards fit. So Nine of Fire talks about completing a cycle, having to let go of things, having to understand what should you be keeping and what should you be letting go. This is also about, pretending like things are very civilized and casual and, well, ordinary, when actually on the surface they are not. They are much bigger, they are much deeper, they are even cosmic. We do have here the Moon in Sagittarius cards. Hello, my Moon in Sagittarius, like-minded souls. Whoop, whoop. So, yeah, Aries, Moon energy, and the Moon in Sagittarius. So you could be an Aries, you could be a Cancer, you could be a Sagittarius, or the person that you have on your mind could have this astrological placement. Together, Aries and Sagittarius, fire meets fire. Oof, guys, you burn so bright. No wonder that you're so playful and confident and you have a large group of friends. You are really popular, and when you come together, you're like two flames that ignite almost like a volcanic reaction. So let's see. So all in all, the sexual attraction between the two of you is off the scale. And then we have here squeezing. This is mine. Ooh, I think that this person would like to claim you and you would love to be claimed by this person. So whether you're the dominant partner or they are the dominant partner, you know, however it resonates, there is a sense here that you both like to claim each other, to dominate each other, to hunt and stalk and prey and jump on each other and bite each other and like live, sorry, leave, not live. But yeah, live and let live. Anyway, sorry, I'm tripping over my words here. I was in the flow. Let's go back into the flow. So there is a sense here that you would like to leave some love marks on your body, some bite marks, some scratches. Like, I claim this person. We had sex so passionately that right now you are wearing the marks of my work of art on your body. I gave you that orgasm. I put that coy smile on your face and you are mine. Nobody can satisfy you as I can. So these are kind of the energies, which is so surprising because look at this, like claiming somebody and like marking your territory around them, but at the same time not much is happening, right? So it's a very polar kind of energy. It's quite intense and a little bit extreme. On one side you have this strong, oh, I just want to rip your clothes off, and on the other side you have like, look to God, look towards spirit, meditate, contemplate, do not be in your body, pray. You know, so it's kind of like, yeah, there is a tension here. Maybe you guys could have very black and white views about sexuality. Like, you either don't have sex because it's a sin, or you have sex and you just like cannot stop having sex for 48 hours. It's that intense of a discharge, you know, of energy. Let's see now advice from your higher self. So we have here the hummingbird. Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Talk about release, right, guys? So I was saying earlier, this kind of like volcanic release. A lot of you have been holding on to this energy for far too long, and it's time to confess to this person that you want them or that you love them. Just hit them up, give them a call, unleash this energy. In general, my pile 1 readings are the strongest, and they tend to be recently a lot about, hey guys, take action already. What are you doing? Why are you stalling? Take action. Don't be afraid. Be brave. But, you know, I'm just going to interpret this as I see it at the moment, and it seems to fit with previous readings. So again, take whatever resonates. The other advice from your higher self is the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So something tells me you guys know each other from a past life, and it's interesting how the pyramid shape, you know, I felt the need to place it right under the pyramid. There is something here about you guys finally having your energies coming together, concentrating them for the greater benefit of both your life paths, but also for the greater benefit of everyone around you. I feel like you guys would do well to just claim each other already, rip into each other's clothes, have amazing sex, declare your love for one another. You're very similar, even though you might look quite like there are many things that are separating you or that you're very different from each other on the outside, but soul-wise, you have a very similar imprint. And I think that you're meant to bring a baby into this world, or 2, or 3. Hey, don't let me tell you where to stop, right? But you're meant to create something that somehow leaves a mark on the world. That's kind of what I see, because this kind of passion is not just about sexual passion. It's about the fire of spirit that creates many, many different versions of itself into the world. And by creating these many different things into the world, you're basically recreating the image of spirit in everything that you do. Whether it is providing services for other people, healing others, selling and trading goods, or increasing your prosperity and then thereby sharing from your prosperity with other people. What I want to do now is I want to see what advice from the divine feminine and the divine masculine is for you guys. And finally, I have here one card for the outcome of your connection. So are you ready for this part? Let's go ahead. Advice from the divine feminine for your connection. So we have here green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. The affirmations are, my soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So if you are the divine feminine in this connection, you are asked to follow your soul. You are asked to let your heart lead the way. Do not pay attention to what society says or other people around you say regarding whom you love. Go by what you feel inside. And as you're proceeding and taking steps towards unleashing your love for the person that your heart has chosen, Green Tara is protecting you. No one will harm you. No one will punish you. You are protected because you're acting on the force of your light, on the force of your heart, not on the one brought on by ego or the mind's prison. So that is a powerful advice for our divine feminines in this couple. And keep in mind, you can be a male and have a very strong identification with the divine feminine principle, and your partner could be a woman and feel very strongly like she's the divine masculine in this connection, okay? And now let's see. Wow, this is beautiful. So, for the divine masculines out there, the advice from Archangel Michael is that romance angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthy life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. I don't know why, but for a second I felt like some of you met in Sweden, you're about to meet in Sweden, the other counterpart you're thinking of is Swedish, or you are Swedish. I just felt the need to say that right off the cuff. I don't know why, I'm just gonna say it. So, divine masculine, know that romance angels are helping you. So go ahead and fight the motivation to express your love in this connection. And likewise, divine feminine, the green Tara is shrouding you in this beautiful white and green light of protection. Follow your heart. Let your heart compel you to express your feelings for your divine masculine. And the final outcome in this connection, if you guys follow this advice of green Tara and romance angels, oh, we have the yellow rose. So we have enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend, my world. So this lets me know that you guys are starting off the connection as a beautiful friendship that has the potential to evolve into something much more. Maybe that's why you're here, because you chose the love worry doll, right? So maybe you had an argument because one of you wanted to push the connection further and for you to get intimate or to become lovers, while the other one wanted to hold on to this beautiful enthusiasm that you guys had when you first met and you realized that you clicked and that you're very good friends. But whatever the situation is, at the moment you are being asked by the divine to balance it out. Divine masculine, if you are the one that did not want to let go of the friendship and was a bit afraid of the intimate connection, jump ahead and declare your love. This is a meant to be connection. All of the signs are pointing towards something so beautiful. So overcome the sexual repression and overcome the hanged man situation by taking action. Divine feminine, if you are the one that wanted to hold on to the friendship, although my intuition lets me know that it's him rather than you, in any case, if I'm speaking to a small minority of you out there that are a little bit shy to start or are holding themselves back from experiencing deep pleasure, allow this person to claim you. Don't be afraid. This is a counterpart that is someone you've known from a past life, and it's meant to actually push you forward in life on your life path, as uncomfortable as that might feel. But in the end, you guys are meant to come together and to create something that will help the general collective move forward. And not to mention, you're going to experience a lot of pleasure in this connection. Okay, guys, so that's what I had for you, group 1. I hope you liked it. Thank you for listening, and I'm sending you so much love. See you in my next one. Mwah! Hey group 2, so welcome to my channel. I'm really happy to have you here. This is going to be a reading on the topic of It Takes Two to Tango, your energy and the energy of the person on your mind. It could be the person that you're looking to manifest next in your life, or the person you already have on your mind and you're wondering what is happening. So you chose the workaholic worries. Let me read you what it says on the back of the card. Worry no more. There is a story that when the Mayan people of Guatemala have worries, they tell them to the worry dolls and then put them under their pillow at night. By morning, the worry dolls have taken all the worries away. Is your work too stressful? Leave it all to your workaholic worry doll. There you go. Or the black doll, if you want to call it like that, if you want to go by color. I'll just put the worry doll over here next to the clear quartz crystal to cleanse whatever worries about your work you might have at the moment. It gives me the indication that you could know this person that you have on your mind, or you might meet somebody quite soon through your work. So let's see what we have here. Okay, first I like to start a love reading with checking the instinctive animal energy of your person and then of yourself. Let's find out, where are you guys at? Oh my goodness, this is your energy and this is your person's energy. And your energy is the otter. This is gorgeous because the otter is considered to be a symbol of optimism, happiness, nurturing, familiarity, everything that is good and domestic and safe and emotionally nurturing. So I think this is your energy at the moment, and you are feeling really fly, feeling really good in spite of what is happening in the world at the moment. At your heart, at your deepest core, you are a sweetheart, an empath. You're being full of light. As you can see, the otter is spreading so much light and also some flecks of yellow and green, which I see as indications of the solar plexus and the heart chakra. You are spreading this gorgeous light into the world, and you're counteracting all the negativity around you. The otter is a water-dwelling creature as well, at least in this deck. Although otters can live on land as well, they prefer to dwell in water environments. So it gives me the indication that you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or you could have some of these planets in your personal placements. Your person oh my goodness, wow. Okay, so your person is a creature of a different environment. The eagle. I'm immediately drawn to kind of like the eagle on the Star-Spangled Banner. I don't know, but to me this card represents either a high-functioning Scorpio, because as we all know, when a Scorpio goes through its Phoenix transformation, it emerges from the muck of being just an insect and it becomes the all-seeing eagle that is able to see things from a higher perspective and detach from low-vibing energies and toxicity. So this speaks to me about America, but it also speaks to me about Scorpio energy. So your person could have these characteristics. They could be American, they could be born during Scorpio season, or they could have some very strong Scorpio placements. This is a person that is very loyal, very direct. It goes and it grabs what it wants. As you can see, the eagle is swooping in on this pearl. And I feel that this person treasures you a lot. I feel that, you know, it's so interesting how here you are in this oval shape, almost like you're inside the pearl. And this person is seeing you from afar, from away, and is reaching out to claw and grab you where you lie within this pearl, right? So it's kind of like this person sees you from a distance, from afar. It would make sense. If you guys are co-workers or if you meet through work, there could be this distance between the two of you due to your professional status. And you might need to respect this boundary between the two of you when you meet. But there is an innate sense that you'll be irredeemably attracted to this person and that they will want to swoop in and just claw you, you know, like just go in for the kill. It sounds very passionate and weird because I think this person has a very passionate and intense modus operandi, okay? So what I did in the previous group is I picked up the major arcana cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot and I shuffled them and picked one of them that kind of exemplifies what is the core energy of your connection. Sorry, I tried to present this as quickly and as concise as I could, but I feel I failed in this process. This is basically the core energy of your relationship, okay? As exemplified by one of the major arcana cards in the Rider-Waite. So let's see. Whoa, the Tower. Wow, this is like intense passion, life-changing epiphany, love at first sight kind of situation. This is you see each other and it's like nothing will ever be the same. It's a complete transformation, total spiritual development. The ground is shaking between your feet. You could even get weak knees when you see this person first, or they could get weak knees. It's like you will know this is my person, and they will feel the same. But this, to me, in a love reading, the tarot speaks of either a really intense sexual orgasm or love at first sight. So there you go. Congratulations. Now, speaking about intense sexual orgasms, let's check the sexual energy between you guys. So what do we have here? Oh, the Queen of Pentacles, wanting to bear it all to this person, wanting to play a little bit hard to get. That's also kind of what I'm getting. So I have the feeling that you've got a very grounded, stable energy about you, and you might be taken aback by this person's intense, oh, I just want to have you energy. So at the beginning, you guys could have some sort of friction, right? The Tower does exemplify the energy of your connection. So there might be some conflict, some arguments, maybe some worries at the beginning. Maybe you might overstep each other's boundaries at work. But all in all, you want to make yourself look desirable and look yummy, and you appreciate this person's attention on you. You love their eyes on your body, and you feel that every time that they look at you, it's like they undress you. I kind of feel that this is the energy you have here, and it might be a slow and steady courtship. Like, even though the initial attraction is so boom, it's like, oh my God, who is this person? What follows afterwards is a series of tests. Maybe this person tests you to see how loyal you are, if you are indeed a very kind-hearted person. Maybe they want to slowly undress you with their eyes for a long period of time before they generally get to touch you and undress you physically. So there is a sense here of a slow burn that's emanating from the two of you, and the need for you to be patient, but also kind of unattainably sexy from afar. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what pairs up with this card. Okay, we have the King of Air. So I think that you guys are gonna exchange a lot of really spicy communications. I think there will be a lot of back and forth banter between the two of you. You will try to pull each other's legs, you will try to make jokes, crack flirty remarks. You will try to one-up each other. Oh, I'm actually more clever than you are. Look, I can impress you with this thing. I know better. I am right. You don't know anything. So I have a feeling that with the King of Air here, who is a master communicator, and we also have Aquarius, the communications between the two of you are going to be so spicy. There could be some sexting happening as well before you guys actually get into the connection. Then we have, oh God. Yeah, this is a life-changing connection. I don't think you're going to find this irresistible. Literally, it's going to burn under your skin, the passion that you'll feel for this person, or the passion that you're already feeling for this person if you've met them. They are unforgettable, undeniable. You will be obsessed with them. You'll touch yourself thinking of them. They will do the same. You will feel them. When you think of them, they send you messages. When you go to work, it's like your heart skips a beat every time you see them. It's just like, it's a constant source of passion and pleasure with you. But it can lead a little bit to obsession, to the dark side. So you might get jealous. You might want to check this person's phone and personal objects. If this person shows their attention towards somebody else that is pretty or attractive, you might flip over on them. You might go a little bit bonkers for... you might act out of character, you might get angry, or you might start shouting or throw a fit. It's so much passion in this connection, kind of like an Italian couple in love, That's kind of what I'm getting. And then we have here, I'm sorry about the cultural stereotyping, but this is kind of like what I've noticed. And then we have here Dominion, you are mine. Wow, this is so powerful because the same kind of energy came up in group 1. This person could actually, the person you have on your mind or you're about to meet or manifest, could have very beautiful, veiny, strong hands. You might want to just be held by them. You might want this person to throw you up against the wall, or just like hold your face in their hands as they kiss you, or just, do other things with those fingers. They might wear beautiful jewelry. They might have a ring. You notice this is not a ring on the ring finger, so I don't think this person will be committed or in another relationship with somebody else. This person might want to claim, especially your behind. You could look very generous from the back, and they love that. So there is a sense here of just, they want help having their hands on you. So yeah, I feel like you guys, if this is a love place connection, I know that at the moment people are not generally going to work, or they're going to work for only like separate shifts. But I think when everything is going to go back to normal, you guys might go to work together, and you might just like have some very brief hot moments in the copier room or in the supply store, or something like that. Like he might just pull you in there, or you might want to pull your person in and just passionately kiss them and then leave them, and then maybe exchange some sexting later on. Wow, this is really, really fiery. Okay, I'll stop here. Let's get into the advice from your higher selves. So, the great gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribes. So no matter how hopeless you think that this connection is at the moment, I am here to let you know that there is hope. It's all coming together. Spirit is orchestrating your connection from the behind. The behind, oh my god, that sounded so wrong. Why did I say that? I think I'm still under the spell of this card. Sorry for that Freudian lisp. So, from the background. Background, behind. You guys get the picture. So, yeah, it's all coming together. You don't have to worry. All you need to do is pay attention to the intuitive signs you're getting, the synchronicities, and go with the flow, baby. Enjoy the ride, because you are being helped from the invisible realm to come together with this person. And then we also have here the turkey. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So in the meantime, what you can do is focus on giving love to other people, helping other people out, working on your finances, continuing with your professional development. And I think that some of you generally need to apply for the job that will put you into contact with this person once you get it, okay? So I'm getting a sense here with Turkey, this is also Thanksgiving Day. Something might go down around Thanksgiving Day, which is I think the last week in November, if I'm not mistaken. And around that time, you might meet this person might send you a message, you might hear that you got a job, and lo and behold, when you attend the interview, or when you go to your workplace, or when you have a conference call with the people that are on your team, there it is. There is your person, okay? If you're already in a connection with this person, then something is about to bubble up to the surface. Something really passionate, something really unforgettable is about to go down for you guys. For the Thanksgiving Day, from the moment that you watch this reading, okay? So it can be even 1 year from now if you watch this reading, I don't know, summer of 2021. Okay, guys? So now I want to look into messages from the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And as I said with pile 1, keep in mind that you can be a divine feminine, but be a man gender-wise, as well as your partner could be the divine masculine, but in the body of a woman. So it's all about energy, right? So we don't get to choose which energy we feel most closely connected to. This is kind of given to us and inspired by spirit. So again, pick it up as it resonates. We have here for the divine feminine, Marguerite Pourret or Porret, the mystic of divine love. And her affirmations for you, my divine feminine, are: love is divine and I am nothing except love. I feel that this is a strong indication that you just need to allow yourself to receive love, to be this beacon of love, to just fully give into your femininity, to just allow this person to grab you, to hold you, to manhandle you, you know? I feel like some of you might want to kind of micromanage the connection and kind of expect measurable outcomes. No, my dear, let go fully. And in the purity of your letting go, this is where you will feel the deepest form of ecstasy, right? So you're super supportive. It is safe to let go in the arms of this person. They will catch you, they'll hold you, and they will please you like you've never been pleased before. And for our divine masculines, what advice do we have? Positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So I feel that here you're being asked to detach a little bit divine masculine. You could be a bit too obsessed to hold your divine feminine, to possess her, to contain her. You're being asked to play it cool a little bit, play it chill, allow her to trust you first, create an environment where you give her emotional safety so that she can genuinely let go in your arms, and then you can claim her, right? Like the eagle, with the passion of the tower, with the force of these devilish thoughts, you can swoop in and grab her. But make sure that she feels emotionally safe and that she's ready, willing, and able. Because before that, if you unleash your energy on her in a non-positive way, you might come across as creepy and scare her off. Okay, so just keep in mind, word of warning. There is so much physical tension between the two of you guys, so make sure that you handle it appropriately, right? It's electric, really like thunder strike. And what is the outcome of this connection if you guys decide to go for it and fully 100% own your heart and your bodily sensations and whatever it is you've been thinking about this person? Graciousness and benevolence, the snapdragon. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. So I feel that once the sexual tension is released and you guys kind of like have each other or experience each other in the most passionate way possible, it's worth coming back to this beautiful sense of inner peace and kindness. I feel like the divine feminine leads the way in this connection with her beautiful otter energy and with the symbol of Marguerite Porete, the mystic of the divine love, inspiring the divine masculine in this eagle swooping in, dominating energy to just be more positive, let go of worries, stop being so negative or small-minded or too focused on petty everyday details. You can aspire a lot of light and angelic presences in the devilish presence of your divine masculine, okay? So benevolence, it's kind of like, I feel like this image of a lot of bright light of kindness pouring through your veins, guys, and making your hearts come closer together, so your chest coming closer together, but also your hands and your fingers intertwining, because it's kind of like you make a sacred vow to just be with each other. After the romantic passion has been consumed, you might want to just hold each other and experience that sense of deep inner peace and intimacy with one another. I'm tripping over my words because this feels so passionate and intense. So make sure that you temper that passion once it is slowly consumed by you coming together and having potential sex or making love. Make sure that you ground that into everyday acts of kindness and care for each other, right? Making each other lunch or inquiring about each other's well-being and just making sure that you're feeling good in this connection, right? On the long run. So that's what I had for you, group 2. Wow, this was really passionate. I'm a little bit jealous, I have to say. This feels really, really sexy. So thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you in my next one. Have a great time wherever in the world you find yourself. Bye. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. So this is on the topic of it takes two to tango, your energies, your mutual energies in this connection. So this applies for the person that you have on your mind or the person that you could be looking to manifest. How will your future connection be with them? I want you to take it and apply it to each individual case. So you were drawn towards the travel worry doll. Let me just read you what it says on the back. There is a story that when the Mayan people of Guatemala have worries, they tell them to the worry dolls and then put them under their pillow at night. By morning, the worry dolls have taken all their worries away. During your long travel day, share your worries with a travel worry doll. Okay, so it already gives me the feeling that if you've chosen this doll, if you were attracted to this energy, I feel that you might be in a long distance situation with your person. You might be separated by great distances. You could live on different continents, but there is some sort of intimacy or love connection that is making your person feel closer to you than anyone else. At the same time, I do need to say that in between filming your crew, in between filming your group and the other two piles, I had to take a very long break. And your energy, when I was shuffling the cards, they took so long to pop out. So your energy is a little bit blocked, it's stagnant. I feel like it's drained or it's being vacuumed somehow out. So I feel that some of you could be wondering whether you should continue this connection with this person. And some of you are wondering whether this person will come back, will appear in your life. There is a sense of I'm kind of at the end of my rope, or I'm really losing my patience in this connection. So I'll begin first by looking at the instinctive animal energy in this connection. So let's see. This is your energy. This is your partner's energy. We have here zebra. You're actually thinking about exploring more your local environment. You're quite eccentric, you're sociable, you enjoy elegant night outs, you like to be part of the local community. You're urbane, that would be the word, I think. So you quite enjoy the space of a city. You like going to museums, to cafes, you like to entertain a large group of friends, and you might actually be really brought down by the lockdown situation at the moment because you can't go out to clubs, or if you go out to explore your local environment, it's all done in a very careful and sanitized and limited way. So there is a sense here that you would like to experience more freedom in your life. And I feel the need to sigh quite a lot as I'm doing your reading. So I have a sense that you generally feel like there is a little bit of a rock on your heart at the moment. Also, I'm very drawn to say that you could have very beautiful eyes with beautiful eyelashes. Your stare is really, really beautiful. And I think this is something that your person will love about you or loves about you. Yeah, and your person is the camel. So this is a person that's quite stoic, can go for very long periods of time without having sex, without sharing emotions. Just like the camel, they can store up water into their bodies for up to 6 months as they travel through a very arid landscape. So this gives me the indication that your person could be working, or they could be immersed in a project, in a research project, a medical facility. They could have a very important position at the moment. They could need to serve back or give back to the community. So they're a little bit distracted from this connection, but it's also in their nature that they're not very lovey-dovey, I would say. I mean, they're kind and considerate, and they love to work in service to others, but they're a little bit mysterious. They keep their emotions to themselves. They're quite stoic and restrained. And while you love this inner strength about them, while you appreciate them for the kindness that they show you, and as you can see, the camel is staring at the zebra, I feel like you are a little bit like, I kind of want more. I kind of want somebody a bit more cosmopolitan, somebody that is a bit more cultured or can actually go out with me or spend more time with me. That's the feeling I'm getting with you guys, you know? So here I am going to, okay, let's see how I explain this without making a very long story. It kind of got a bit tangled in group 2, but I pulled only the major arcana cards from the Waite Tarot because I wanted to shuffle them and see what card pops up for your core energy in this relationship. So let's see, what is the fated core energy in your connection to your person? Wow, the star. I feel like you have a chance here for a fresh new start. You know, whenever we're separated from someone for long periods of time, when we come back together, there is that period of accommodation, I would call it, when you need to, I mean, of course, you know the person, your person is familiar to you, but you need to meet them at the level of the new energy that they are at, because when you live together, you kind of tend to have similar energies. You get into a certain rhythm as a couple. You know, you go to bed together, you get up in the morning, you have sex once or twice a week. I don't know, you shop for groceries on Sundays, so on and so forth. But when you live apart, even though you're together, you each have your own individual lifestyle choices and energies, and you need to kind of match those up when you come together. So every time you grow apart, your energies are shifting, and when you come together, you need to match them up again. This gives me the sense that you guys, there is hope. There is hope for you. I feel like there is a true connection here, but you guys need to talk about your needs, and especially you need to talk about their needs, because you are the one that I see are a bit looking away from this connection. You're like, I'm a bit tired of this, you know, like I want you to just give me more, show me more, love me more declaratively. But there is hope here. There is water that is still being poured in this connection, even though your partner is a camel, so he or she might not benefit from a lot of water. But they are quite intuitive, and I think they're quite receptive and kind to you. So if you tell them how you're feeling, I'm sure they're going to try to make some adjustments. It's just that case of you wanting a fresh start and telling them that, hey, look, some things are not working out. Maybe we can compromise on some things, you know? Let's see what the sexual energy between the two of you is at the moment. Okay, whoa, the 10 of fire, conflicts. Maybe somebody that just wants sex, but there is no emotional connection. You see how he's just like showing himself to her and kind of arm wrestling her to just give him what he wants without actually giving you that, without watering you, you know, without giving you that nourishment that you need, that emotional stability, that sense of, hey, you're mine and I'm yours, right? I can count on you. I feel like you don't really count on this person. I feel like there's a lot of arguments over petty things, and the trust has been wearing out in the situation. I think this is exactly what this is about. Saturn and Sagittarius, trusting the other person, seeing that person as somebody that genuinely makes you happy, has kind of declined in your connection. So maybe there was a lot of trust, a lot of optimism and faith, but now the hope is dwindling, you know? There is still hope. There is the opportunity for a fresh start. You guys can push the restart button on this connection anytime if you just talk to each other. But I feel like you guys have been talking about not being able to be physically close to one another, rather than about the important things like, do we still trust each other? Do we still want to make this work? You know, so I think there is a shift here from talking about your common everyday things, like how have you been doing at work? Have you bought this thing? Have you paid your bills? Shift the conversation from the pragmatic aspect to the more quintessential deep value aspect. Do you trust me? Are you still okay being in this connection? Do I make you happy? You know, things like that. Okay, so we have here 8 of water. Yeah. I feel like, you know, you're like, I'm so close to just walking away, but from time to time, this person would say or do something that just, it's like an arrow to your heart. It kind of hooks you back in, it pulls you back in. Some of you could be in these kind of toxic connections where a partner just wants sex from you and is kind of arm wrestling you, metaphorically speaking, if you want to ask for more, like feelings. It's like this person is like, no, I'm not going to give you what you want. I just want the physical aspect of it. So there is a constant tug of war between the two of you, on Saturn and Pisces. So we have 2 Saturns that are constricting 2 of the most faithful signs. So there could be issues here regarding disloyalty, you know, maybe sleeping around and covering it up. The moon here does represent secrecy. Speaking of the moon in Aquarius card and the 7 of air. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there is something here about, you might be looking away because this person has been, you know, playing the field behind your back, keeping things away from you. And even though you have all the best intentions to move forward with this connection, I do feel that you would like other options in your life as well, you know. So the sexual feelings between the two of you, I see kind of separation, isolation, conflicts regarding sexuality, and you not really being fulfilled. And there is an obsession here with your behind above anything else. So kind of the physical aspect, right? The lower part of your body, rather than having your face or your upper part of the body, the place where your heart is, generally being kissed and respected and adored, so to say. Okay, so what do we have here? Aroused. I have something for you. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this lets me know that this person tends to prioritize their desires, right? Like they are aroused for you, and you just need to help them unload, so to say. And obviously, this would make you go like, "What?" Because I think a lot of you that chose this group, you want love, you want connection, you want that emotional intimacy, you want this person to stay, not just to get up and get out, or travel long distances and be away from you or ghost you or, come swooping into your life whenever it's convenient for them, right? But there could be like a very strong attraction. I mean, you see this chiseled body, right? And it was 11:11 when I looked at the recording time. You need to manifest something new. If this is not making you happy, then let it go and move on, life is short. You don't have to hold on to this person just because they look good and they happen to be interested in you. Many other people will be interested in you. You're an asset for anyone. Don't let this person drag your low self-esteem down. Advice from your higher self now. Whoa, yes, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So feel free to say no to this person, because I feel like this person might be taking from you only what pleases them without giving you what you need. And this is not a fair trade. And this is going to make you build up inner resentment. It's going to make you feel depleted, having a kind of black and white vision. And it's not okay. Even though you guys are quite compatible, you're both fire-dwelling creatures, as you can see from the animal spirit deck here. I'm even shifting my energy on my pillow at the moment because, yeah, you need to shift the energy. You need to change this energy, and you do it by standing in your self-respect and saying, no, I'm not going to give you what you want unless you give me what I want. And if we can't reach a compromise, then, hey, look at all the other options that are going to appear in my life. And even if they don't appear, even if they're not there at the moment in your life, speak from a place of, I already am attracting other partners in my life. And I'm getting a sense of being a little bit breathless at the moment because I can understand how much anxiety this situation is causing you, okay? Let's see, Starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Well, I would disagree with this card because during a pandemic, it's not the time to get out into the world, but definitely keep this for the period following, the controlled case of this pandemic, which hopefully will happen, if not for the holidays, at least next year when we'll get the vaccine and be able to get out into the world again without fear of each other. But it is a time to connect in authentic ways, and it is a time to stand in your truth, okay? So definitely stand in your self-respect. Don't be afraid to tell this person no. If you're afraid that this person might retaliate in any way, then please get your friends to support you. There are so many different associations as well that can support you, okay? I don't really see the potential for violence here, although there is this, I can see a muscled man here, and I can see that he's kind of like forcing her. But I feel that you're very strong physically and you can take a breakup. It's just there could be some patterns there that are blocking you from saying no to this person because a part of you really wants to have a success in a romantic connection. But I mean, I wouldn't want you to have an on paper successful romantic connection, but one that feels like it's a prison where you can't express your emotions and you don't feel this person's tenderness, right? It's just a sexual lusty attraction where you get the short end of the stick, right? You can have it all. You can have both physical attraction and emotional openness. There are many, many relationships like this in the world where partners exchange their feelings and their bodies. You don't have to split yourself in many different pieces. Now let's see what advice from the divine masculine and the divine feminine there is for your connection. So let's start with the divine feminine first. Wow, Miao Shan, the Princess of Mercy. So her affirmations are: giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Miao Shan's story is particularly sad and intense. She was a person that was constantly abused by her father over and over and over again, and she just kept giving and giving and giving until in the end, well, I'm not going to tell you what happened. Feel free to Google her story. But her story is about ultimate surrender and becoming a saint at the end. However, I wouldn't advise for you to stay in a painful situation just because you want to reach some sort of level of holiness. You deserve to be happy now. You deserve love now. You deserve to be completely seen and acknowledged for both what's inside your heart, what's inside your mind, and, your nether region, so to say. So don't settle for a partner that only sees half of you, right? What goes from the leg downwards. And the advice of the divine masculine is: your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So the divine masculine part in this connection needs to know that you can ask Archangel Michael for help, to help you see clearly, to hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that you have asked for and prayed for. Allow Archangel Michael to keep your ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through for your own benefit and for that of those around you. So the divine masculine really needs to step into the place of his heart in this connection and stop hurting the divine feminine by not giving her the full package, the love, the attention, together with the sexual arousal and the physical touch. We need all of these to feel complete, to feel acknowledged, to feel respected and seen in a connection. If we just have one of them, we'll always walk around like a shadow of ourselves, okay? So the divine masculine really needs to step up his game and start trusting his intuition, come out of this allure of mystery and secrecy. And if he's entertaining connections with other people, he needs to stop doing that, and he needs to stop imposing his desires over you. And you, on the other hand, are very merciful. You're giving this person quite a lot of chances, but Miao Shan is here to say that you don't have to live the life of a saint and be always super kind and empathic and allow him to just take from you. Settle appropriate boundaries by saying no, and life will reward you, either with this person's behavior changing towards you or with attracting a partner that genuinely gives you the self-respect that you need, together with the love that you need. The final outcome in this connection is morning glory, affection, and determination. So you guys can generally make this work if you have a conversation very clearly where you settle appropriate boundaries and you tell your partner, this will not go on any further. You don't have access to my body if you do not give me the emotional connection that I so crave, or if you don't make concrete steps to live with me, if you guys have a in and out kind of situation or a long distance connection. And I think it's the same for the divine masculine. He would also benefit if he steps into this confident energy and generally commits to you, because there is more freedom to be found in his life by being in a committed relationship than the mirage, the illusion of freedom, if he wastes himself in superficial and unimportant, just physical based relationships with other people. So the quote that we have here: the morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. So in order to build really stable things in time, you need to start with very, very small, vulnerable things. You can start with a no, you can start with a conversation over coffee, you can start with a very sweet compromise and build up from that. But it's really important that you guys build your foundation on something more stable than just physical attraction, because if not, it will inevitably crumble in time. So that is the message that I have for you, group 3. I hope this brought you some clarity and some light. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye.